Go get in there, Troy. Hey y'all, this is Cassie with Radharc Ranch. So I got mail today and I wanted to show you what I got because all my other seeds don't have pictures and these ones do, because I got these from Baker Creek and I love their packages. This was a freebie. Let's see if I can open this out here. I ordered these black strawberry tomatoes because they look so cool, and I am like all about the different varieties of tomatoes this year. And flowers, oh gosh, I'm like so into flowers right now. Chocolate cherry sunflower, this is new for their 2022 heirlooms. I don't know how to say this. Viola. But look at how pretty that is. I cannot wait to get these started. And watermelon, because I had forgot to buy watermelon seeds. So, and my freebie is a blue spice basil. So we're gonna try that just for giggles. Anyway, brought the chickens out their treats. And we are thoroughly enjoying that, which is just a scratch grain that they get. They know that whenever I get home from work or Lincoln comes out, they get a scoop of scratch grains in the evening, so they hoard the door and don't let anybody in or out. That won't be able to happen soon because we are going to fence them in, because as you can see, like, the grass isn't even trying to come up over here. It is over there, but not over here. So we're gonna give them a little play area, and that's gonna be where they're stuck. I mean, they'll still have plenty of room to free range and eat bugs and all of the good stuff, but Ida has made her announcement and her presence known. Get Kevin. It's Miss Ida cow trying to fool me. Ida, you already had dinner. Daddy was already out here. I saw it. Nice try, girl. Oh. Nice try, Miss Thang. Not gonna fall for it this time. Isn't she precious? No, Ida. So I figured, since it's beautiful out and it's supposed to rain and turn to ice tonight, that I would kind of go for a walk around the farm if I can stop being so rudely interrupted by Ida. So let's see what we can find. I'm gonna walk down here to Missy's pen and let her back out into her little paddock, because I wanted to have this done by now, but it's not. Come on, Moo Moo. Go around. Come on, Moo Moo. Come on. So she has this little area. It's very small. Yes, there's a blanket laying in my yard because I've not picked it up yet. We hung it on the door when she was farrowing because it was bitter cold and windy. But say hi. Say hi, baby. Say, this is Missy. Missy the Pigger. Oh, she Missy Pigger. Oh, he's a good girl. Oh, she wants belly rubs. Oh, watch that fence. It's hot. So Missy we're going to take out that section of the fence. I'll show you where that is, because I walked over here thinking that I was recording and I was not. So, do over. We're going to take out that back part of her fence. So she'll still have like this little L shaped, and then it's going to go back in there. Now back there, get guineas, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Said no one ever. So her paddock will then go back behind the chicken coop and down along the thank you. Down along the cow pasture so that she has kind of a buddy, because she's the only hog that we have right now until we get the kids' fair hogs and our feeder hogs for this season. Right now we just have Ida, and the only pig we have is Missy. So we're gonna let them be buddies, and we're gonna run Missy down along the fence with Ida, and then that way she has a friend. We're gonna try to put her in there with her, but the fact that Ida has horns, I don't super want to do that. So once Ida goes to butcher, we will put, there it is, we will put our new cows in there. And we have 2 new heifers coming. One, I believe they're both part Angus and Simmental. One of them potentially could be part Limousine. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, kitty. Kitties. So these are our, look at these little babies. Our pullets. Now this little fella here, I hatched. Now we had 3 chicks that hatched, and he is the only one that survived because of a cat that got in and got them as they were chicks. So he is crossed between a barred rock and a light Brahma, which is Kevin, our rooster. The other ones were sympathy buys. So I hatched 3, figured they'd all be fine together. When the other 2 died and this little guy was left by himself, felt bad. So, excuse you. I felt bad. So I went to Tractor Supply and bought more chicks because I didn't want him to be by himself. Yeah. My husband was happy about that. Cheese feet. Cheese feet. I plan on moving Missy tonight and letting her have her pasture because it's like 54 degrees out. But the fact that it's supposed to rain tonight and freeze, I want her to stay by her building or in her building. I don't want to deter her from that at all. And I plan on having my husband's help to put in the T-post so I can make that turn. And he is sleeping because he has to go into work tonight because Ohio weather stinks. So let's go over and check out the garden. So we're now on the other side of my house. This is where my garden was last year. And I don't know if I'm going to move it or just add to it. So we have a deck that sticks off of our house. And I think I want to do, like, there's a pretty good incline here. But I think I kind of want to do like a raised bed here and a raised bed here with a pretty trellis that goes up and over. So I promise I'm getting better at this. But I just walked all the way around my house talking to myself because I wasn't recording anything. So recap, that 1,200 square foot garden space that we used last year was enough. We did tomatoes, green peppers, potatoes, carrots, watermelon, cantaloupe, pumpkins, but the pumpkins did not have enough room. They were volunteers. I did not plant them. They just came back and I let them grow. So I think we did other things too. I just can't remember what. Zucchini, cucumber, all of that good stuff. But I would like to plant some of my stuff, like my green beans, I'd like to plant a little bit closer to the house. So those would be in the raised beds. Especially I got these purple noodle beans and I want those to hang on the trellis. So I plan to kind of revamp this, but I think I'm going to leave the in-ground garden as big as it is. Guineas. So that I have more room for my vining things like my watermelon and cantaloupe and pumpkins. So that being said, I did order a lot more seeds. The majority of my seeds actually came from Jeffy Seeds. Johnny Seeds, not Jeffy Seeds. Johnny Seeds. And I will put a link to both Baker Creek and Johnny Seeds in the description. Now, Johnny Seeds I heard of from a local farmer here. She does a cut garden with flowers, and she gets most of her stuff there. So, and that's 6 Buckets Farm. You can look them up. Lindsay and Seth, they're wonderful. But the other Baker Creek I heard of from Roots and Refuge. So I have been watching their channel, and Jess had done a lot of stuff with Baker Creek. And their heirlooms are gorgeous. Like, absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to plant some of that stuff because I've never really focused on the heirlooms. I've always just like the 4 for $1 pack. This, it's a Dollar Tree. That's what I planted. I mean, all of that works fine. I've never had an issue with my garden. We have good soil. You know, I've never had an issue planting anything up here. Corn. I did have an issue planting corn, but I planted it in a straight line, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. Apparently corn is supposed to be planted in a square. You live and you learn. So, yeah, the reason I didn't show you all of my Johnny Seeds is because there's no pictures on the packages. So those may just have to wait. I will probably tell you about them as I start them, because I'm starting everything from seed this year that I'm aware of. Everything that I can remember to start from seed. And I'll tell you about all that as I start those seeds. You gonna gobble? Isn't he cute? He's a lawn ornament. Callan won't let us do anything with him because that's his buddy. So, everybody's fed, everybody's watered. I just wanted to kind of catch a little bit of the outside. It's pretty calm around here right now. Because all we have is the chickens and Missy and Ida until, I want to say May. We won't get our next batch of feeders and the fair pigs until May. So in that time frame, I'm going to focus on starting my seeds. Real fast. I had to show you. I just came inside from doing my little walkabout. And my kids are lurking and watching me take this video right now. I wanted to show you my seeds. So the other day I had started my lavender, oregano, and asparagus. And I just came in to check on them and make sure everything was good. Hi, puppy.
Hi.
Make sure everything was good. And the lavender is sprouting. Look at that little guy. Look, there's 3 of them. There's a couple there. I'm gonna have to separate these, but I'm so excited. I really thought it was gonna take a lot longer than that. Lavender seeds are so small. Like, look at these. You can kind of see the seeds still like hanging on right there. It's just popped out. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I love that. It's like, I don't know, like the best thing. Just, I don't know. You put forth all this effort, and when your seeds finally pop, it's like, spring is coming. Here. Look here. This one and this one. Now these, oh, look at these. These are my asparagus and oregano. There's nothing in these ones. Oregano?
Yeah.
Oregano's an herb.
What's an herb?
It's like a plant that you use to season your food.
Okay.
So I actually don't know which one of these is which. Half of this tray is the asparagus, and the other half is the oregano. But I didn't label them before I moved them, and now I don't remember which is which. So we're gonna have to wait and see when those come up. But peppers need started, so that's gonna be my next thing. I wanted these to sprout so that I can stick them in my $40 greenhouse that I bought from Tractor Supply, and hopefully those can get started, and then I can put the peppers underneath these lids. A friend of mine gave me these lids and these trays. These are just, you know, trays that have been kept from. A friend of mine gave me those trays. These are just trays that my dogs are going crazy. They want to go outside. Trays that were kept from buying at the store and using, you know, when you buy plants from the store in a pot, you can keep all those little things. So a friend of mine actually kept a bunch of them and was cleaning out his garage and gave them to me. So that's what I plan on using this year. Hopefully I don't have to buy anything. I am also saving my, and I don't know where they are right now, but my toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls, and I'm gonna cut those down into short little cups and lay them out on a tray. That's what I'm gonna start my peppers in, because I'm starting so many. So hopefully I can start those all in those trays and then separate them as need be. But the toilet paper rolls are compostable, so I shouldn't have any issues on that. So I will show you all of that as that arises. I'm gonna go get these tiny humans something to eat. Myself something to eat, because I came home from work and started vlogging and did not eat anything yet. So then we'll get some peppers planted, and hopefully I can show you some of that maybe tomorrow.
Don't forget to plant green beans.
Plant your green beans in the ground. He loves green beans.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's a big fan of green beans. I can't wait for you to try those purple noodle beans. Ooh.
Huh?
New things we've never tried, things they've never tried. But this kid has a love for green beans. So when we get all that done and we're doing the starting the peppers, I will make sure I show you all that. But for today, we are done. And thanks for hanging out with me.